Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Joining me once again is this month's guest programmer, Director Spike Lee. Welcome back, Spike.
Glad to be here,
Nice
Robert.
to have you here. So far tonight, we've been on a roll with Spike, bringing you some of his favorite films. Next, we have another one. This next pick is On the Waterfront, starring Marlon Brando with Eve Marie Saint and a wonderful cast. The winner of the Academy Award for the Best Picture in 1954. Now, as opposed to the first two films that were great films but made no money at the beginning, this one was a huge hit, right?
Baffo. As Variety says, Variety language, Baffo, huge hit.
Yeah.
But the reason why I chose this film, Robert, has a very special place in my heart because Bud Schulberg, the great Bud Schulberg, and I became great friends. And we wrote a script together.
You did?
Yes, we wrote a script called Save Us, Joe Louis, which was about the relationship between heavyweight champions Joe Louis and Max Schmeling. And for many years, we tried to get it made. In fact, his family tells me that's one of the reasons why he hung on so long, because I made a promise we're gonna get this film made. But unfortunately, he passed before we get it done, but I'm gonna get it done one day.
That's great.
Yeah, we co-wrote it.
But Schulberg's script is terrific in this movie, and everything about it is really first class.
Yes, originally, they were supposed to shoot this in the docks in Red Hook, Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
But the mob told them, you come over here, we're gonna kill you, Kazan, and Brando. So they didn't want to mess some guys in Red Hook, so they went over to Hoboken, New Jersey, and filmed it on location.
Is there a favorite moment people should look for in this film?
The long walk with Eva Marie Saint, and Brando puts on her glove.
Right.
I mean, it's
Which I think was a mistake. I mean, I think that she happened to drop the glove by mistake.
Yeah, but see, that's the great act he was.
That he used that and created
some
a
actors
memorable
say,
moment.
Cut. Even Marie Saint dropped her glove. No, Brando's not gonna do that.
Right.
He picked up the glove, kept going. It was in the moment, natural. He just put the glove on his hand, and it really showed to me that even though he might seem like he's a thug, a monster, he's still a human being that he would put on her glove on his hand.
That there was a gentleness about him.
Yes.
Well, let's see the film. Here it is, a movie that, of course, swept the Oscars for the year 1954, chosen by our guest programmer, Spike Lee. Here's On the Waterfront. Powerful film, that is. And I'm here with the man who selected it for us as this month's guest programmer, writer and director Spike Lee. What a cast that is, and what great performances. You know, all three of those guys, Lee J. Cobb, Carl Malden, and Rod Steiger, competed against each other in the Best Supporting Actor category that year.
Yeah, and many of them, Kazan saw they were in the actors studio too. I want to show.
Eve Marie Saint too. Yes, you got a poster.
Yes, this is another lobby card of mine in my collection.
Great.
This is signed by Kazan. It says, to Spike, my main man, Bud Schulberg.
How great. That's
I met
terrific.
Brando, but I didn't have it. I didn't have it on me though.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
He called me up one day, and he wanted me to do a film about Native Americans. And I never heard from him again. But it was crazy. The phone picked up as, who is this? This is Marlon Brando.
So talk a little about this film, about that last scene again.
The final sequence of this film is amazing, where Brando is just being pummeled by the Lee J. Cobb's. And in order to break this reign of the mob, he has to make it to shape up. And those guys, the thugs beat him like an inch within his life, but like true champions, you gotta get yourself off the canvas, put your arms on the ropes, and go. It's amazing. And Kazan and Bud had problems making this film. I mean, the studios were like, who wants to see a film about sweaty longshoremen?
Right.
But they got it done. They got it done, and it's a testament. I mean, this is one of the greatest films ever made.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Also, they got it made because of the great power that Brando had at that time. He was a big box office name back then. Probably not would have been made, you know, easily without him.
It was still hard, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going by what Bud told me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And they had killed themselves. Sam Spiegel came and produced the film, but again, I mean, again, this for like this with Kazan. He said, "Yeah, I'm tired of making. Let's get back to realism. Let's not shoot in studios. Let's shoot on the streets
Right.
with real people." And that's what we did on the waterfront.
Right. Well, let's move on. Spike's going to be back to talk about another one of his picks and another film, as a matter of fact, from director Elia Kazan. This one marking the film debut of Andy Griffith and also co-stars somebody who is a great friend of ours here at TCM, Patricia Neal.